getting ready to go down to state yet again. It just feels like this happens every single year, right?
Right, yeah, it's what it kind of feels like now. I mean, the 4 years I've been here, we've gone down every year. So obviously with the 7 repeating, we've been there every year I've been here. So it kind of feels like it's not so much that it's an easy thing, but almost like it's something that now we're kind of expected to do. So I think that adds a little bit of pressure on ourselves that we put on. You know, we got to get back, we got to get down there, we got to play. We know we can get there. So I think that adds a little bit of pressure towards the end of the season to know, like, you know, we've done this so many years in a row, we can continue to keep doing this. So, yeah.
And what's it like for you from your freshman year to this year? How's it changed?
Sure, you know, always going to a course, playing so many rounds, you're going to get more experience at the place. I think it's the atmosphere is something to get used to. You know, last couple of years you get so nervous getting up to it, and I mean, you got to just realize some of these guys are just going to be. I mean, it's just typical. They're going to be really nervous. It's a normal thing for them. But you know, after 4 years of going there, 3 years of playing there, you realize it's just another round of golf. That you're playing the same course. It's not like since it's the state championship, the par is any different. So you go out there, you beat the course. That's all you can do. You don't let that moment get any bigger than it should be. So.
How has your game improved the last 4 years? What have you worked on specifically?
I think I've just learned. Like Coach has probably said, I've had a couple injuries in the last couple years, and so I've learned to kind of not count on hitting the ball great all the time. So it's, you know, if I can play with. I've had a bad back this whole season. It's been very frustrating. But if I can, you know, struggle around the course and learn to get around, shoot even par, a couple over, couple under here and there, then I think the consistency has gotten a little bit better, and I think I've learned to get around a golf course better instead of, you know, I can play, I can not hit the ball the best I have and still get around with an even par round, whereas maybe 3 years ago I could have hit the ball phenomenal, putted great, and still maybe not have shot even par. So I think that's changed a little bit where I've learned to get around the course a little bit better.
Does that give you confidence just knowing that you can adapt to more situations?
Yeah, I think that helps a little bit, knowing if one part of your game's not there, you're still going to say, you know, I think I can get it around the course today. It's nice, but then it also gives you that little bit of confidence too. You know, okay, great, I'm hitting it awesome today. I know I can go super low or go out there and play really well. So I think it definitely helps. Yeah.
Do you have any hobbies outside of golf?
I like to fish and hunt, and other than that, not really golf, and that's about it. I like the outdoors, so golf's a good sport for that.
How'd you get involved in golf?
My grandpa, my dad, my uncle, they all played professionally. My grandpa was a pro here in the city for 42 years. My dad played at IU, my uncle played at Wisconsin, so it's kind of been in the family. My brother plays at IUPUI right now, so it's kind of just been in the family. We've played. I was pretty new. I've only been playing competitively for about 4 or 5 years now, probably 6 years, and that's not a lot compared to kids my age now that are, you know, these kids, some of the kids that we'll be playing against down there have been playing in tournaments since they're 6 years old. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit different when you get down to these higher level competitions. So.
What are your dad's and grandpa's names?
Bill Miller, or my grandpa and my dad both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how's the family just, I guess, helped and supported you along the way?
Well, I think it's nice to, you know, be able to have someone who understands what's going on a little bit more than, you know, all parents want your kid to do the best they can, but it's a little bit different when you've had somebody who's been there. With golf, it's a different sport. You can't have somebody from the outside who hasn't played to fully understand what's going on. So they know that in the good times, things are going well. It's a good feeling, and they know in the bad times when it's going bad, it's even worse, and they know how to, you know, they've been there, they know how to pick it up, and they know, you know, some parents would be frustrated with how their kid's playing, but you know that the kid's even more frustrated than you are. So it's nice to have someone who's been involved with it so long. They know what you're going through. They've been through it, every situation, and you can kind of look to them for that advice because they've been through the same thing, and they want you to have the good times and maybe not as many of the bad times. So.
Are you going to play in college?
I'm playing at IPFW or Purdue Fort Wayne now, I guess, in town. So yeah.
Are you going to be able to rehab your back at all, or what's kind of the process?
I've kind of figured out a swing that I can get it around right now. Regionals, I hit it way better. I'm just easing up on it, and I think after state we're going to hit it hard, get back into the therapy. So I've been doing physical therapy for the last couple weeks. I have a great trainer, Rob Norton, so he's been helping me out. And so I think after this, I haven't been able to do much. So right after state's over, we're going to start hitting it hard, get ready for college season next year. So.
I don't know if you heard Coach say that this may not be the best team you guys have ever taken
Sure.
down to state, but that doesn't mean you can't perform.
Right.
Does it take a little pressure off knowing you're kind of going in as an underdog?
I wouldn't say it takes pressure off. I think for us, it gives us, I mean, you could say that. It gives us a little bit of a boost because it's kind of, we take it a little bit as a slap in the face. We know one of the best teams in the state. We're going to go down there. We didn't play how we wanted to at regionals, and we got out, luckily, but we want to go down there and just show everyone we're as good as we know we are. So I don't think I don't think we take it as necessarily a boost of confidence or anything like that, for that matter, but I think it helps us to, get that little extra push of we want to go down there and show everyone we know we're as good as we are, and we haven't played the best we have, and we're going to go down there and do the best we can. So